Hey everyone, and welcome back to What If Kid Goku Turned Super Saiyan. This is part 15. As always, I'll leave links to the previous parts in the description and in the cards. Just before we begin, I'd like to remind you all to subscribe and ring the bell if you enjoy what I do here. It really does help me out. I'm also now on Patreon. If you guys feel like supporting me, you can do so there. The link will be in the description. Thank you very much. So, to recap, Goku transformed into a Super Saiyan early and wiped out King Piccolo, and as a result, Kami. He later made a deal with the other three Saiyans and obliterated Frieza. Then along came Cell. The Cell games resulted in the tragic loss of Krillin Yamcha and Goku himself, but after he was destroyed by Gohan, with a little help from Raditz, the gang made their way to Namek. Their wishes were granted, and 4 months later both Bardock and Guinea were reunited with their family at last. After being blackmailed by Videl, Gohan and the rest of the gang join up to fight in the tournament, even Goku, who decided now was the time to come back to life. After a detour, the release of Buu, and the birth of both Gotenks and Gogeta, the Stardust Breaker was used to destroy all the evil within Majin Buu. Eventually, Beerus made his way to Earth, and the Battle of Gods got underway. After a whole lot of training with Whis, Frieza's revival not going entirely as planned, the Inter-Universal Tournament, and the advent and defeat of Goku Black, the gang found themselves fighting for the fate of their universe. Gohan knocked out Kefla, while Goku and the rest of the Saiyans focused on Universe 11. Number 17 and Bardock played to their strengths, Bardock making a lot of noise and using a diversionary tactic to knock out Jiren, along with himself and Goku, but number 17 remained to claim the win. With the universe safe and back to normal, the Saiyans all pursue their own routes to new power, but elsewhere the Frieza Force have picked up some passengers and are now heading to Earth. And that's where we'll pick the story up today. Since the Tournament of Power, Raditz has a new appreciation for life. He wants to settle down and have a family like Kakarot and his father. He's had relationships since he arrived on Earth, but they've never really worked out before, with his training usually getting in the way. Raditz spends his free time travelling and meeting new people with this aim in mind, while also training hard for the future. You never know when some other lunatic is going to show up and try to kill everyone. He's on the cusp of going beyond blue, he can feel it. Meanwhile, Bardock has been spending time with his family. He's still pushing his limits, but he's happy on Earth. He spends his spare time training with Goten and from time to time Trunks. Because of this, they've both powered up a lot, but they still haven't broken through the Super Saiyan wall yet. Nappa has been training his new form, a form he's decided to dub Super Saiyan 4. It's not one of those god forms that everyone else is using, but it's plenty strong enough for him. And Goku and Vegeta find themselves exactly where they were in canon, fighting at Bulma's private island. As in the movie, Trunks lets Bulma know that 2 Frieza soldiers have broken into Capsule Corp and stolen the Dragon Balls. The group head over to the Ice Continent, only for a ship to land right in front of them, with an enormous power on board. Broly and Paragus dismount, as well as Kikono and Berry Blue. Vegeta scoffs at them, not quite believing the 2 of them are still alive. Kikono loses his cool and shouts that if it wasn't for them, they would still have Lord Frieza, and they wouldn't have lost like they did on Namek and Yardrat. Yardrat? Vegeta asks. Kikono goes on to explain that the Ginyu Force were having trouble there before they were called away to help Frieza on Earth. They had all sorts of weird powers, like cloning and teleporting, but if it weren't for the Saiyans, they would have won. Goku is interested in hearing more about Yardrat, but Paragus interjects, calling out Vegeta for what his father did to them all those years ago. Vegeta says that what his father did is of no consequence to him. Paragus, furious, unleashes Broly on Vegeta, and the fight goes just as it did in the movie, with Vegeta powering up the Super Saiyan God and still getting overwhelmed. Next, it's Goku's turn. Goku gets thrown around like a ragdoll until he uses Super Saiyan Blue. It's during this fight that Bardock and Raditz arrive on the scene. Bardock approaches Paragus, who is standing near the ship. He asks how Paragus survived, while Paragus informs him that he was stranded on planetoid Vampa. When Paragus asks the same of Bardock, Bardock replies that he didn't. He was killed by Frieza, but now he's back and living peacefully, and if Paragus threatens that peace, he will die. Paragus is stunned, but reasons that it was the Dragon Balls, which catches Bardock's attention. Paragus then explains that the Frieza Force picked him and Broly up, saving them, and now they wish to bring Frieza back. Bardock calls Paragus a traitor to the Saiyan race, stating that Frieza killed everyone. Paragus says that he doesn't care, and that the Saiyans had it coming, and as far as he's concerned, the only important things in his life are his revenge and his son. Bardock promptly blasts a hole through Paragus, recognizing that he wouldn't stop for anything. Unfortunately, Broly sees his father's body, and it throws him into an uncontrollable rage. Broly turns Super Saiyan and flies at Bardock, who only just has time to turn blue before being beaten down and thrown into the ice. But luckily, Goku and Vegeta come to the rescue and lure Broly away, leaving Raditz to pull his father from the ice. Bardock looks up, seeing that now even Kakarot and Vegeta are struggling. He looks at Raditz and tells them that they might need to put aside their pride to win this fight. Goku and Vegeta are done, and Goku can't teleport. There's no way out of this, no Frieza to set Broly on, and no way to fuse. They have to fight to the end. Suddenly, there's a bright flash of light in the distance, and then Broly goes flying. A single Super Saiyan warrior is standing there, a confident smirk on his face. Goku and Vegeta recognize his outfit and are dumbstruck. He smirks at them.
You can call me Barnets!
Before blasting off in Broly's direction. Suddenly, Shenron appears. He's been summoned by Kikono, who makes the wish to revive Frieza. Shenron tells Kikono that it cannot be done, as Frieza has already been brought back to life once. Kikono asks if there's another way, and Shenron says that there are other planets with Dragon Balls in this universe. Kikono grins and asks Shenron to take the Frieza Force to one of these planets, but not Namek. The wish is granted, and the entire Frieza Force vanishes, leaving only Broly, Chi-Lai, and Limo behind, those two having already rebelled and running for the Dragon Balls. Just before Barnets hits Broly with a full-power Saturday Spirit Cannon, the second wish is made, and Broly is sent back to Vampa. Before Chi-Lai and Limo can blast off in one of their ships, they are stopped by Goku. Goku asks to be dropped off at a planet named Yardrat on their way. He wants to learn some new techniques and be ready for whatever those Frieza Force guys have planned. Vegeta interjects, saying that Kakarot isn't going anywhere without him. The four of them fly off into space in a stolen Frieza ship, while Bardock and Raditz stay behind, both of them swearing to never resort to fusion again. And that's where we'll end things for now. So, what do you guys think? Where will Kikono and the Frieza Force end up? What lies in store for Goku and Vegeta on Yardrat? Tune in next time to find out. I hope you guys enjoyed this What If. If you did, please consider subscribing and dropping me a like. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.